Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Cliff with Pink Flamingo Power Wash. I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're gonna be working in Tarpon Springs, Florida. We're gonna be doing paver stripping. We're not doing the sealing, sanding, just the stripping. This customer has had these pavers seal a couple times, and every time she's gotten it done, it turned white, you know, within a year. I believe that happened because the sealer that they used prior faded because they didn't strip it, so they just kept adding more on top. And also it may have been that they used different type of sealers on here, like acrylic and then put a water base on top, or maybe even a solvent base. So we're not sure even what kind of sealer was used. I know the last time it was sealed, they used a two-part sealer, Everseal from Sherwin-Williams, but I don't think that's a bad sealer. I just think that, you know, they needed to start over, the process over, and stop applying more layers on top. So I'm gonna strip it today. I got two 5-gallon buckets of sealer, stripper, to see if I can get this done. Being that it was sealed a few times, I may have to strip it a couple times, you know, reapply, you know, a couple coats to make sure that everything comes off easy. I am gonna be using the turbo nozzle instead of the surface cleaner. It's easier and works better. So the surface cleaner may take some off, but it's gonna leave a lot of it behind. The turbo nozzle, you can actually see it rip it apart, and you know, everything will be a nice, even, smooth surface. Like I said, we're not sealing these pavers, we're not sanding. This is built over concrete, so you don't have an issue with weeds, so I don't have to worry about weeds. I will be using STRIPACAST, which is the blue bucket from Deco products. Works really well. That's the only stripper I use, and I've never had an issue with it. So I'm gonna show you guys what we got going on. If you haven't yet, subscribe, like, leave a comment if you got any questions, and hit the bell so you know when I put up a new video. Let's check it out. All right, so these are the pavers here. Let me go over here in the sun. You guys can see where the failed sealer is. See how it's super white looking. That means moisture was trapped underneath. The customer had somebody come over here trying to pressure wash it off, which you can see where they pressure wash it off already right here. And then they were going that way, but they're using a wand to do it. You know, it's gonna take forever. And they try to do some over there. I don't know if you guys can pick it up on camera. You can see some stripes on the pavers. So they were gonna be here all day. And over here, this is where, you know, the actual sealer has lasted. See the difference between this and that, pretty much like right here. That's the difference. I will be doing the coping as best as I can. I told the customer, you know, I'm gonna try and get it the best as I can, especially on the inside lip. It's hard to get it. Stuff will fall in the pool. That's something you gotta talk to your customer about. She said she doesn't use that pool. She hasn't used that pool in years, so therefore it's okay. But nonetheless, if you got a customer, you know, that has a pool, you always gotta talk to them to let them know, hey, look, you know, when you're working, blasting stuff like this, stuff will fall in the pool. You know, you just get a pool service afterwards, or just run your pool vacuum. Simple as that. It's not gonna mess up the pool or anything like that. So like I said, we're gonna use STRIPACAST today. Let's see what time it is. 10:13. We're gonna apply all over the deck and let it sit for about 30 minutes. And usually 30 minutes is ready to rock, ready to go. So I got 2 buckets, like I said. I'm gonna use my pail sprayer to spray it on. So I'll just set up right here. And I got another bucket over here. Right now I'm filling up with water. I got about 200 gallons or so, which is good enough. I'll be using my turbo nozzle to rip that sealer up when it's ready. All right, guys, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna get started. All right, get started. I put the stripper on straight. I don't dilute it down. And the key is to not let the stripper dry on the pavers, right? So if it starts to get dry, it's kind of hot out here, so what you can do is either spray a little bit more on top, or you can just spray some water on it. You know, sprinkle some water on it to keep it wet. You definitely don't want it to dry. Like I said, this right here was sealed a few times, so I'm not sure if I gotta you know, apply multiple coats, maybe strip, apply another coat and strip again. So I brought 2 buckets just to be safe. All right, we're gonna keep going all the way around, and we give it 30 minutes to work. It seems like the sweet spot for me anytime I strip pavers. Like I said, stuff will get in the pool. Just talk to your own customer. And the paver stripper will be slippery. Be careful when you're walking around. My nozzle is getting clogged up a little bit. Need to clean it out. Y'all stay tuned. All right, so now everything is sprayed. I even went back and sprayed it with a little bit of water with a pump up. With a pail sprayer. It's starting to come along. You guys can see this side is breaking out already. This was the nicer area. You can see the coping has already turned colors. Same thing up here, starting to fade away, turning white. This is what we want. Like I said, 30 minutes is normally what my time is. It's kind of hot out here, so when I start turbo nozzling, wherever I start, every now and then I'll mist some water on the pavers just to keep them wet, so we don't have to work harder. I don't know if this sealer is starting to come apart yet. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. All fail sealer. If you can do that with your fingernail, that means she's ready to go. So we're gonna set up and get going. Let's see what time we got now. 10:55. All right, let's do a little quick recap so far. We got the top section done. I'm gonna go down and do the second. This is the top section here that is stripped. All they done this side here is drying up. A good thing to do is after you turbo nozzle the sealer off, rinse it off with the ball valve or your gun, because the pieces of sealer, the plastic, sometimes lodge themselves in the joints and they get hard again. So make sure you go back and rinse one more time. So like I said, I got all this whole section here done. All that's done. So I just gotta go around the pool, keeping it, you know, as clean as possible. But you know, there's nothing I can do. You can see the water settles there. So when it rains, the same thing happens. Water just goes in there. So we're gonna continue working around. I'll probably split this in half, go half this way, and come back over here and do this other half. All right, all wrapped up here. It took just about what I say, about 3 hours I thought it was gonna take. Let's see, 3 hours and 15 minutes, and that's including packing up. Let's check it out. So this is what we're looking like now. Bare pavers, no white. Really, they could be sealed, you know, but the customer don't want them sealed. I just got rinsing the rest of this so it's still wet. But this is what it's gonna look like, just bare pavers. STRIPACAST does the job really well. Probably definitely my favorite stripper for sure. She is looking good. All right, y'all, well, one job for the day. It's hot. I didn't want to book anymore, and this right here was a good ticket anyway, so I don't have to work all day. This one right here makes it worthwhile. So if you got any questions, just ask them. I answer all my questions, all my comments. Hit the bell so you know when I put up a new video. Make sure you like and share this video. All right, guys, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.